Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Eating Good podcast. On this podcast, we go to a new restaurant every week, give our ratings, and then get into some fun topics. I'm Sam.
I'm Marisol.
I'm Oscar.
I'm David.
This week, Marisol chose the restaurant. So, where did we go?
This week, I decided to go to Townhall. We've all been to Townhall. However, we haven't taken the pot to Townhall. Townhall is a casual, trendy restaurant and a bar. It normally focuses on healthy, non-GMO, tasty food. And it has various options from gluten-free, vegan,
Keto.
carnivorous. But it is the healthiest non-healthy foods that you're going to get, if that makes sense.
Especially tonight.
Especially tonight.
I was just looking up. Townhall does have two locations, one in Columbus, which is the one we went to today, and one in Cleveland. So Cleveland listeners, if you have not been and you like what you hear, check it out. Let's get started with our appetizer. We got the keto baked buffalo tenders, which included chicken with cashew, keto breading, and sweet potato fries. And it also had house buffalo sauce and white barbecue for dipping.
It was white barbecue?
Yeah, I guess the sauce was white
Interesting.
barbecue.
I liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was ranch. I tricked my mind.
I thought so too.
And this was also gluten-free.
Whoa.
It did not taste like barbecue.
No, it didn't. Maybe they messed up.
They're like, these guys aren't keto. They're fat as hell.
They won't know the difference.
I mean, it definitely didn't taste like barbecue, but I don't think it was meant to taste like it because it was different. It was white barbecue.
Yeah.
Oscar said this, but it tasted like yum yum sauce.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
reminded me of Yum Yum sauce.
Yeah, I liked it.
Is yum yum sauce just orange barbecue?
No.
Because I think yum yum sauce is probably mayo based. I don't
Yeah.
think barbecue has any mayo in it.
Interesting. Anyways, whatever it was, I liked it.
I couldn't tell if I liked it.
Yeah, it was like interesting. Like it wasn't bad, but I don't think it was my favorite. I
No.
definitely liked the buffalo sauce better.
Heck yeah.
I thought it was ranch, so I guess I didn't pay any attention to because when they set it down, I didn't read the menu. When they set it down, you guys had already eaten some, so I was like, oh, I'm late to the party. Let me just dip it in this buffalo and ranch.
Yeah.
And so I was none the wiser.
It definitely didn't taste like ranch though.
Really? I thought it tasted like ranch.
No.
I can't speak to it at all. I just, in my mind, I registered ranch and it,
Well, when I think of buffalo sauce, I also think of ranch.
yes.
You know, you dip your buffalo wings into ranch.
Right. Yeah, these tenders were interesting. They made me think of a fast food tender, but if you gave it more meat, if that makes sense.
They didn't look good.
At
No,
all.
they didn't.
Well,
No.
okay, because the breading
Right,
is
it's different. They
look
cashew
like shit.
keto breading.
Yeah, so it's not like there's not like a lot of breading to it.
Right.
You can see the shape of the chicken tender for sure.
It didn't have a fried chicken look.
Yeah.
At all.
But I kind of liked it more because sometimes I just feel like it has too much breading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Even
what I
though
liked.
it didn't look appealing, it still tasted good.
It tasted
Yeah.
delicious. What did you think?
I like peaks and valleys in my breading. I wanted texture. This was like if they rubbed clay all over it, let it dry, and then you would flake it off. And I was trying to rip it in half because I thought I was sharing that tender, and it was so hard to rip, and it was so hot inside.
Well, you were doing it one-handed too.
Yeah, I was.
And we had knives. You could have just cut it in half, which is what I did.
It should have been easier. No, it was fine. Wow.
I don't know. I kind of like the breading because my problem with fried chicken is I can feel the breading in my arteries as I eat it.
Yeah, this definitely didn't feel as unhealthy because
No.
it's not
No.
like oily, greasy, and it's not too much breading.
Yeah.
It felt homemade.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It felt like when you make dinosaur nuggets in the microwave and then they're soggy and crappy.
Oh, I did not
No.
think it was soggy at all.
It was not.
It was a
soggy.
little harder, but it was like flat breading. Wasn't a fan.
David likes extra breading.
Yeah, but I do. After the fact, knowing that it's cashews, I do like cashews.
Yeah, cashews,
Cashews
are good.
are good.
These are never going to be my go-to tender, but
No.
I like that it was there. It still tasted good. I feel less bad about myself if I'm eating these tenders compared to something else.
Like I could feed this to a child and I wouldn't feel bad.
Yeah, Get that kid on keto.
Yeah, this taught me that gluten is where all the flavor and all the food is. So
It still had flavor.
it was
Come
still
on.
fine. Yes, and it is a good option if you are gluten free or gluten intolerant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's close to the real deal.
I know
know?
someone that has celiac disease. They don't have a choice. They can't eat fried chicken.
Yeah, I have a choice. I choose not this.
Actually, I know 2 people with celiac disease.
That's some real shit.
Let's get into ratings then.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm going with 7 out of 10.
I'm going to go with 7.5.
5.5.
Oh my gosh, you're a hater.
Also, the sweet potato fries came with this. What did you guys think of those?
I love sweet potato fries.
They were pretty good.
Not a fan of sweet potato fries. Overall rating
Me
5.
neither.
That made it go down.
That made it go down. Yeah, I normally don't like sweet potato fries, but I liked that these were like thin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They were
So-
crispier.
Yeah, they were thin and crispy, so there wasn't too much of a sweet potato flavor. And with like the buffalo sauce, they were really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fine, 5.25. But they weren't the worst. They were actually one of the better sweet potato fries I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree on that.
Actually, now that you remind me about the fries, I'm giving the whole meal 7.5.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with an 8.
Yeah, I'm going to keep a rating of 7.5 for the whole meal together. Bella,
Would get again.
what are your thoughts?
I actually really liked the chicken tenders. I didn't think they had much of a difference from normal ones. And with the sauces, they were really good too. I didn't really care for the sweet potato fries. They were okay. Overall, I would give it a 7, but then the chicken tenders, maybe like a 7.5.
Nice.
Nice, Bella. Who wants to talk about their entree?
Mm.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
So we all got the same exact entree. It happens to be Thursday, and Thursday happens to be Townhall's burger night. So they have an unbeatable burger deal that we couldn't pass up. So all of us got the burger meal deal. Who wants to describe what's in it?
Burger.
French fries.
Onions.
Pickle,
Lettuce.
cheese,
And a beer or a milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
On 2 loaves of bread. Buns. 2 buns.
side ketchup,
Okay, but what kind of fries, guys?
Truffle fries.
Truffle fries.
and parm, right? Truffle parm.
Truffle
Truffle
parm
parm.
fries, the best kind of fries.
They're like thin,
The shoestring style, nice and crispy.
crispy. I had 3 that were stuck together, and it was awesome.
Yes, when they are stuck together and you get like you're like, well, I have to eat them together,
Yeah.
and you get one big bite of fries. It's the best.
And these are like the type of fries that have that extra skin on them sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? Like a little extra breading, like the fry would be yellow, but then it would have like a little darker tinge to it.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. It's not fair
The
fries because
skin?
fair fries are different.
Are you mean
It's more like bowling alley fries or something is how I would think about it. Or like,
like, is it the skin of the potato that you're
Yeah.
referring to?
no, I mean not like the colored skin, like the actual skin. I'm just saying the way they fry it is like it's fried, but it's all one thing.
So it's just like super fried.
I think it's just super fried.
Yeah.
It's probably what it
Okay.
is.
Extra crispy.
But it just feels like extra skin, and I love that.
Yeah, that makes
I
the
was like,
fries like a
extra
little bit
good.
more textured.
Mm-hmm. They're ribbed for my pleasure.
That's Ew, David. But I feel like when fries look like this, that's how you know they're going to be good.
Yes.
And I think their ketchup is homemade because it wasn't like bottle ketchup.
Yeah, it didn't taste like Heinz.
For the little amount that they give me, it better be homemade.
And what kind of milkshakes did everybody get? I got a chocolate,
Vanilla.
I got strawberry.
I got beer.
and Bella also got
Beer.
strawberry.
Oh.
They wouldn't put whipped cream on my beer.
Yeah, because you could do either a milkshake or a beer. All in all, the meals were $15, burger, fries, and milkshake or beer.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good deal because didn't you say standalone the burger is $15 on a normal day?
Yeah. On their menu, it's $15.
So
for
this
the
is a
burger meal.
great deal because you're essentially getting a drink and fries for free.
Yes.
And not just any drink. A shake.
A milkshake.
A milkshake.
beer.
Or-
a beer.
And it wasn't even just like the one beer. It was like they gave you 10 different options. So you had
Free beer.
freedom to choose.
Mm-hmm.
Like David said, they're paying us to
Yeah, dude. We paid $4 for a burger because they technically paid us $11 to eat the rest of it.
Exactly. Girl math. We
Mhm.
couldn't pass up this deal. They're paying us to eat this, basically. So our reviews might be quick, but it's fine. What did you guys think of the burger?
You know what I really enjoyed about this burger is I'm not an onion person, but they had the little thin rings of onion on it. And I love that because it's not too much. It's not overpowering the burger.
Like they didn't put a whole entire slice of onion that has every
Correct.
single ring.
Uh-huh.
They
Okay.
pulled the rings apart and only put like 2 or 3 on it,
Yep.
which I think is correct. That's the best way to have your burger.
I agree.
I like that it had a lot of pickles.
And they were like
Oh,
wide
yeah.
pickles, right?
Yeah.
Like they were like diagonally cut cucumber.
Like on my first like 3 bites, I like pulled out a pickle each time, and there were still pickles.
A lot of pickles. If you like pickles, it's good.
Yeah, it was like a pretty tall burger for how thin the patties were. I feel like it felt like there was they packed the veggies on there a good amount.
Yep. There was no tomato,
True.
Ooh, I didn't realize that.
which I think is good.
That is good.
I kind of like tomato, but I also couldn't tell otherwise.
Yeah, I like tomato, but I didn't necessarily miss it this time.
Yeah.
So. And it was chopped lettuce.
Yes.
Right?
Shredded
Shredded
lettuce
lettuce.
instead of like a leaf of lettuce,
Ugh, I love that.
which I think is better. It's
Yeah.
easier to eat.
Agreed.
And it was 2 patties? 2 patties, 2 cheese? Or was
No,
it
No,
just
one patty.
Oh,
It
was it?
It was like a pretty thick patty.
Yeah,
Oh,
was one
was
thick
it?
patty.
Okay.
It
I
was
thought
like
it was
one
2
thick
thin
patty.
ones, but it was just one thick one.
My first bite of my burger was juicy. Did anyone feel like that?
Sorry, now I'm looking at the videos.
Let me see.
Yeah, the burger, I think it was pretty good. I've had this burger before. I've liked it. The only negative I'd say is I wish it had more seasoning, like the meat itself.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I could agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some truffle parm on that. Ooh, that'd be a delicious burger.
It's too much truffle.
Never too much. Well, that's false. It's a strong flavor. There can be too much.
Yeah, the pickles really helped the burger, and they did put some sauce on the bottom bun and in the lettuce, but I feel like it could have used a little more sauce just because of how thick the patty is. It gets a little dry, but not too dry. Like, I guess I agree with Marisol. It is juicy, but because it is a thick patty, it is also harder to flavor.
Yeah. Why is that? Do like restaurants form the patty and then season it?
I think so.
'Cause I
Well,
feel
at
like
least
you
this
should
place-
season all of the meat first and then form the patties.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I wonder if because it's like salt and stuff, if it would draw out the moisture and they would want to hold on to that until the last minute so that it's a juicy burger.
I wonder if it's because all the other ingredients kind of like add to it. Like, would it be too salty if they already like salt the meat and then have the pickles and?
Well, I don't think they're adding salt to the veggies though.
But I mean, the pickles in itself, I feel like are a bit salty.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the burger sauce, I guess. But I
Yeah.
feel like the burger sauce also wasn't the strongest flavor.
Yeah.
know?
As pickles, lettuce, cheese are not inherently salty.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed how, like, I don't know, like for cooking, it's like always encouraged to like season things. But when you make like burgers, I never really see recipes where they're like season the ground beef.
Yeah.
Like ahead of time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like throwing some
Yeah.
curry or cayenne pepper or whatever. It's always just salt and pepper.
Yeah.
As you throw it on.
Yeah.
Which I think salt and pepper could be fine if there's enough of it.
I don't
Yeah.
think they put anything on this patty.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah. Overall, the patty by itself, it would not get a good rating for me, but the whole presentation, I thought it was really good.
The pickles. Enough.
The
Yes.
pickles.
Everything else elevated it. Patty itself, not the best.
Eh.
I feel like also last time I got the burger, it was better.
I would agree too. What is medium for burger? Does that mean any pink?
Yeah, so we all ordered our burgers medium, so it should have had some pink.
Slight pink. And this boy was gray.
Well, mine had just a smidge. Like, mine was like medium well done,
Yeah, it was like medium
but
well,
I was
think is what
wanting
it
more
was.
medium.
Medium is like the middle, like the very inside.
Like
is
the
like
very
pink, yeah.
tiniest sliver, right?
It should have had more pink than
Yeah,
what it did.
for sure.
But whenever I eat out, I prefer ordering medium because I feel most restaurants tend to overcook.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I get medium, it's a little more medium well, which is kind of what I prefer. At least with the burger, I don't want any pink on my patty. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want a medium rare burger. Definitely not. But
No.
I want it to have some pink still. But the risk you get, because I do the same thing. I order medium, anticipating they're going to overcook it. But I'm hesitant to order medium rare because what if they cook it correctly and then it's
just
too
more
raw.
raw for you.
It's a gamble.
I think it'd be fine with a medium rare.
I think so too, because I went to Texas Roadhouse the other day and I got medium rare for the first time because it just on a steak.
Well, that's different.
True.
Okay. Well, it was the best experience ever.
Heck yeah. Wait, is your first time getting medium rare steak?
Yeah, because I normally
That's crazy.
believe it
Uh-oh.
or not, I used to get like well done.
Oh, I mean, I was
believe
too
it.
growing up.
Yeah.
Because my parents just are scared of me
That's-
getting
Yeah.
E.
It's
coli
the
or something.
Hispanic.
Mhm.
It is. And then I've been transitioning slowly. So I normally get like medium well done,
Mhm.
but it all happened so fast that I said medium rare.
Good.
Mm.
Welcome
Yeah.
to
It was
growing
so
up.
good.
It's so good.
What have I been doing all this time?
Yeah, for a steak, I want it medium rare. I do want the pink, definitely.
Yeah.
For a burger, it's a little different because it's like ground beef, and I feel like it won't have as much integrity to it. Like it might fall apart if it's too uncooked.
I
Is
feel
my
that.
logic.
That makes sense.
It's not. I mean, it's not a steak, so it's not the same effect when it's
Yeah.
medium
Yeah.
rare.
I feel like it doesn't get as much of a benefit as a burger, medium rare to medium, as like a steak would.
Yeah.
Because like the reason I like my burgers cooked all the way is because with a steak, the fibers like the bacteria is all on the outside. It's too dense for it to get inside. Whereas the ground beef, it's all cut up. Like
So it's more risky.
yeah,
Okay.
All right, let's do ratings on the burger.
7.
7.
7.
7.
Bella.
I also agree a 7.
Die. Ding, 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 ding.
Damn.
Jackpot.
Oh.
Ooh. You win. You win. Jackpot, jackpot, jackpot. 777 across the board.
Yeah, it is a really good and solid burger,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not a burger place.
For sure.
Yeah, for me, I think a 7 is that because it like checks off craving a burger, got a burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still not a bad burger.
Yes.
You're going to
Correct.
be happy with it.
That milkshake, though, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. It's so good.
10 out of 10 for your vanilla milkshake.
Yes.
So I got the chocolate, and I'm also going to give it a 10 out of 10. I think it was like just the perfect milkshake. It wasn't too
Mhm.
sweet. I could taste the chocolate. It was the perfect size. I loved it.
Perfect consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the strawberry milkshake. Good consistency, great cup, but I wanted it to be sweeter. I actually didn't like it. It kind of tasted like a watered down strawberry milkshake. I think give it a 6 out of 10. I wanted more whipped cream because I needed a little more flavor for it.
Interesting. I should have tried your strawberry milkshake. Bella, what'd you think?
I think I would give it a 10 out of 10. I thought it was really good. I didn't really care if it didn't taste that much like strawberries because I still like the flavor. I think it was a good amount of sweet because it wasn't too sweet, but it was a good amount. I feel like I could drink like 3 of them.
I didn't get it this time, but I did get the strawberry one the first time we went. I liked it. I'd probably give it like a 7.5, maybe an 8.
What about your beer?
It was really good. It was very grapefruit forward. It was a citrus squall, maybe Dogfish Head brand, if I'm remembering correctly. And it was a little stronger in the ABV. It was definitely very, grapefruit and kind of piney to it. I liked it. I wanted to get a milkshake, but I'm too scared of. I brought lactate pills, but I just didn't want to mess too much with it. And I also thought it was funny that we go to like one of the healthy restaurants in Columbus to get the burger and milkshake.
Yeah, it was an unhealthy meal, but the
Mhm.
restaurant is known for being healthy, so it's
Mhm.
fine.
It's like the top of the crop.
Do you want to give your beer a rating?
Oh, yes. I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
I would definitely reorder that again.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, now the best part of the meal, the Parmesan truffle fries. What did you guys think?
I think Townhall's truffle fries are my favorite truffle fries that I've had anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They're good. Real good.
10 out of 10.
I wish the portion size was bigger because I could have eaten hella more. It's just like a little handful, you know? Which
Yeah.
is fair, obviously, for
Yeah.
the burger night.
I think it was a good portion for like
Yeah.
the meal because I was so full. I probably couldn't have eaten many more fries. I wanted more because they taste so good, but I was already full at the end of the meal. I didn't even finish my burger, so
When you order a side, it's like a big, because we've gotten them on the nights out and it
Yes.
feeds everybody.
if you get the side of fries or like the shareable order of the fries, it's a big size.
Mhm.
Definitely worth it.
I normally like to eat my fries before I eat my burger, but today I was like, I gotta eat my burger before I eat my fries because I want those to be the last thing I eat.
I did notice that.
But I could eat these fries like every day. I'm also going to give them a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give them a 10 out of 10.
I'll give them a 10 out of 10 too.
I was about to say, we got a hater.
Not a hater.
I feel like a 10 is a little too much,
See, you feel me?
Wow.
but a 9.5 seems pretty good.
Gotta hit him with the crickets. That's fair, sure. It's still a good rating.
I agree with Bella, 9.5.
Wow.
I don't know what's missing because it's very well executed. Maybe if they were thicker, but I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't like the.
I don't want them to be thicker.
Yeah.
If they were just as crispy and a little more potatoey, hence
Yeah.
bigger, I wouldn't mind that. But 9.5. I mean, they're still great, and I look forward to them every time.
Yeah, I could use a little more potato on the inside, but they're still really good.
Or if they were waffle, that'd be crazy.
No.
Waffle with that extra skin.
Yeah, it would be crazy. They wouldn't be as good.
What about some
Think
tater
about
tots?
the pockets for all that Parmesan.
No. Ew, tater tots? Terrible. Okay. Well, I think we talked about everything we ordered. But we've all been there before. Do you guys have any other honorable mentions to other dishes?
Not that I can remember.
The birria tacos are delicious.
Interesting. I have
Mhm.
not tried those.
They're really good, in my opinion.
So they also have really good cocktails, specifically the Green Goddess. It's like a vodka-based drink with cucumber and some other stuff. Delicious. Refreshing.
Gets me fucked up.
And will get you drunk.
See, I've ate at Town Hall multiple times, but there's never been anything I've had where I thought, I got to come back and get this. It's like a good meal. I feel good after, but nothing's like, wow.
I think it's all pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good, but it's not bringing me back.
I don't know. It's bringing me back. I'm going.
Yeah, I feel like the burger is normally what I'm like, I crave sometimes. The burger, the fries, and the shake.
The fries themselves are enough to make me want to go back.
Yeah.
True.
Because I would say when we've gone to get drinks, like we got drinks and fries.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a cool spot to hang out, drink, and eat.
I will say Town Hall gives Abercrombie and Hollister vibes,
Oh, for sure.
where they only hire attractive people. So that gives you an idea of what it's like there.
Yep.
But it's still good. Okay, well, is that all for Town Hall?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yes.
Okay, then it's time for our favorite segment.
Guess that movie. All right. I'm not going to preface this one too much. I know for a fact I'm not the only one who's seen this movie, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Throughout the beginning of the film, we learn that the main character's home life is rough, to say the least. Life at school isn't any easier, as they find themselves the butt of many jokes. Regardless, they know they have potential beyond their imagination and work towards honing their skills. A short while later, it seems their luck takes a turn for the better, as they receive an invitation to a special event. After overcoming some bumps in the road, the main character makes it to the event, and everything goes magically. Unbeknownst to them, a sinister plan is afoot. And just when it feels like life couldn't get any better, disaster strikes. And then disaster strikes again, and again, and again, and so on, and etc. And although the main character is able to overcome this and show off their true potential, their life still comes crumbling down. Sam got it wrong.
I don't even know if this is a movie, what I
She
sent
guessed Captain Underpants. It is a movie.
you.
Recent.
Okay.
It's a newer movie.
It's not Spider-Man, is it?
I was thinking Spider-Man too.
I'm like, but I did that movie.
It's not Spider-Man. Marisol, it's not Sky High.
You said something about butt, so I was just like Captain
Oh,
Underpants.
okay.
Does it give Captain Underpants vibes?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
It's like,
No, I was thinking that when he was reading the description too.
No, definitely a different genre altogether.
Okay, then what I just sent won't make sense either.
Sam's guest Diary of a Wimpy Kid. She's wrong as hell.
I don't know. I don't even know the plot of that one either.
Bella guessed Harry Potter. That's not right. But I figured people would probably guess that.
I don't know. It's ambiguous.
This one was one of my more ambiguous ones. I was too scared people would get it quick.
Maybe reread it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I stopped paying attention halfway through and I put Captain Underpants.
You're like, oh, this is right.
I was like, maybe this is right.
All right. Throughout the beginning of the film, we learn that the main character's home life is rough, to say the least. Life at school isn't any easier, as they find themselves the butt of many jokes. Regardless, they know they have potential beyond their imagination and work towards honing their skills. A short while later, it seems their luck takes a turn for the better as they receive an invitation to a special event. After overcoming some bumps in the road, the main character makes it to the event and everything goes magically. Unbeknownst to them, a sinister plan is afoot, and just when it feels like life couldn't get any better, disaster strikes. And then disaster strikes again, and again, and again, and so on, and etc. And although the main character is able to overcome this and show off their true potential, their life still comes crumbling down. Mean Girls, great guess for October 3rd, but it is not. But, funnily enough, you're kind of moving in the right direction in a weird way.
As in, like, maybe a similar actor or genre? Or
Neither.
Okay.
But similar. I mean, I guess they're both based in high school, I guess is.
Okay.
I've never seen this movie.
You don't even know that yet.
Oscar guessed Wonder. It is not Wonder.
I thought about that too.
I don't know that one.
Is that a newer movie? Like a new?
It's not new.
It's a Disney though, right?
I don't know.
No?
I don't think it's Disney.
Oh, maybe not. I don't think. It is not another Cinderella story.
That's a good guess.
Okay, so I will say everything goes magically up to a point. Because this is all within the same night that disaster strikes again. You know, like at said special event. Oscar got it right.
Fuck.
How dare you? I feel like it has something to do with magic.
Does it?
I mean, not magic in like a pull a bunny out of a hat kind of way.
What?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it magic.
But some people might interpret it as magic. But it's not like spells and shit.
No, I don't think this is right either.
It is not Back to the Future.
That one's science. Do you think we've seen it?
I know Sam's seen it.
I think we might have seen it in the theater.
I think so.
With me?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I've never seen
not with
it.
Marisol.
I've never seen it then. I can't guess.
I mean, definitely. This was.
You always give up.
It came out before we would have known Marisol ever existed. To be honest, we would have seen it.
Really? Is that? I think because the one we seen was like a remake of like an older movie.
So that's another hint.
Which I think is also,
this isn't the first time this movie has been released.
Which I also think is based off a book.
It is. Sam got it right.
Let's go.
But it was still before any of well, you were in college, but we were still in high school.
I give up.
I was thinking of being this for Halloween.
Ooh.
Oh. Is it a bat?
I will say you should know of the movie. It's kind of a scary movie.
Yeah, and you are Miss Horror of this group.
I was just thinking of a scary movie.
Scary movie set in high school.
It.
No, it's not it. But
that's not it.
But
same
what?
author. Same author.
Same author?
Same author of the book.
Stephen King?
Pretty sure he wrote. Let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure he did.
Fact check.
Fact check. I'm like very
Pet
confident.
Sematary.
Not Pet Sematary. I bet. Yeah, Bella got it. Is it the same author? Yeah. Okay. See, I figured. I should read that book first.
I don't know any other else except it. Pet Sematary, Children of the Corn. Yeah, I don't know if I know about this movie.
The fact that it was a remake, I think, is what gave it away for me.
A big giveaway.
Yeah.
I was going to say Hairspray.
No, it's not a scary movie. But in the remake, is it Chloe Grace Moretz?
My boo. That was my childhood crush.
She's the lead.
Oh.
And Ansel Elgort.
Oh, yeah. He's so cute. I need to watch that movie again. I love it.
And they have a cool soundtrack. I remember that specifically because there's one song that.
Baby, 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 right on down. By Vampire Weekend.
Is it the movie where they drop pig's blood on the girl?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know.
Her name starts with a C.
Cecilia.
No.
It's like when you
Cassie.
It's when you pick something
Close.
up and you hold it and you walk with it.
Switch the S's for another letter.
Oscar just
Wait,
described it.
what did you say?
When you're holding something and
You're
walking,
walking
with it,
with
what is
it?
this called?
Carrie.
Yes.
Carrie. Woo! Beep, 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 beep.
I've never watched it.
You've never watched any of them?
I only know of it
No.
because we went to see it that one time.
I will say I did base my description on the newest one. Obviously, it's an adaptation, and they're all the same story. But I haven't seen the classic one, and I should. I feel like that one was better received.
I think I've seen both of them. I like both of them. I mean, I love the new one because it has Chloe Grace
It's
Moretz
like modern.
and Ansel Elgort.
Yeah.
It's modern.
They bullied her by putting her on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like so. Yeah, I liked it.
Have you seen it, Bella?
When I was reading it, this is actually the third remake.
Wow.
They remade it in like 2002, I think, as well.
I didn't know they remade it in general. I just know of like the first movie, the
Oh,
original
the
one.
OG.
I didn't know there was like a 2002 one.
And apparently, so in this universe, this is the fourth movie. So I'm guessing there's like a Carrie 2 or something out there. But there's three. There's one original, two remakes, and then I don't know what the fourth film is.
Interesting.
I don't even know why I thought of it.
Well, now I'm mad I didn't get it first.
I know. I thought you would get it. It was very vague though.
Well, because you said it over and over and over again, so I was trying to think of movies similar to 51st Dates, where it's like the same night
Okay.
happening again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I almost said Happy Death Day, but because I just talked about that movie though,
Right.
so I was like, maybe it's not that.
That's true. Gives like Truman Show or what Groundhog Day.
Yeah, Groundhog Day.
yeah.
But like Happy Death Day is based in a college, not high school.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like in my head, I was like high school, and then I just remembered the pig blood scene. I was like, wait a minute. I remember she was talking to the guy. I was like, oh, this is great. And then things just kept getting worse and worse.
She did get invited, and then everything got very bad. There was not really a good ending.
That's why I was like,
man.
disaster strikes over because she just kept killing everybody, and like they would try to
Yeah.
run away, and she would crush their cars or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was
It
her
was-
her 13th reason.
Dude,
Yeah.
but she had the powers to act on it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
it's
magic.
Like, it's not magic.
like
but
telekinetic.
It's supernatural
Yeah.
still. When that's why I was like, maybe it's science. If it's not magic, it's science. But it's
Pseudoscience.
it's supernatural. Good movie. I like that.
Mhm.
And fits in the
Spooky.
spooky theme.
That's why I was like, all right, how can I narrow this down? Let's think spooky. Nice.
Good job. Alrighty. That wraps up Guess That Movie, but we have
Mhm.
another little game to play. Oscar is being the riddler today.
All
Ooh.
right. So this past weekend, I went down to Hocking Hills and with a group of friends, and one of the friends told us a riddle that I thought was really fun, so I wanted to share it with y'all. And I think it'll be fun for the listeners as well. If you've heard this riddle, then you already know the answer. All right. So imagine in your head there's a green glass door, and for this door, certain things can go in, but other things cannot go in. I see you nodding your head, David. Have you heard it?
I have.
Dang.
But no, you got it. You got it.
All right. So I'm going to give you some examples of things that can go through the door and examples of things that cannot go through the door. And you have to figure out what can and can't go.
Okay.
So a puppy can go through the door, but a dog cannot. A tree can go through the door, but a branch cannot. I'll give you one more. So boots can go through a door, but socks cannot.
Okay. So,
So give me an example
Yeah.
of something that can and can't go through the door.
this is well, I need to think of a better one.
I wonder if we thought of the same one because I just thought of one, but
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I was
okay,
gonna
yeah.
say teeth can go through the door, but lips cannot.
Correct.
Is that what you thought of? Was teeth?
Oh no. I'll tell us once we all know it. Lips.
Well, I was trying to think of something similar to teeth.
I don't have an example.
Well, do you know
Yeah.
what the answer is?
No.
Oh, well, that's why you don't have
Do you
an
want to make
example.
any guesses?
Do you know,
Go.
Bella?
Yeah, try.
A knee can go through the door, but a leg cannot.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
Bella can go through the door, but Sam cannot.
True.
True. A moose can go through the door, but an alligator cannot, I guess.
No, an alligator can.
Oh, it could. You're right. Okay. Well, an alligator could go through, but a crocodile could not.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure an alligator could go through. Damn, I'm gonna feel
I'm
dumb
pretty
if I'm
sure.
wrong.
I don't. Let me. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't want to say why I was dumb, but it'll give it away.
I don't know.
A goose can go through the door, but a duck cannot.
Correct.
Yep.
Y'all are the worst.
It's because I was gonna say a moose can go through, but a deer cannot. But a deer can definitely go through. The
Yeah.
feet can go through the door, but hands cannot.
Yep.
A book can go through the door.
Shut the fuck up.
But a pencil cannot.
You don't have any guesses?
Can we ask Ross? I want to see if he gets it.
A mirror could go through the door, but a window could not.
I mean, he's not here.
Yeah,
Because
try
I'm
it.
like-
I watch him get it, and you're gonna be
That's
more
what
pissed.
I mean.
You're gonna be more
Because
pissed.
he always like tells me these stuff.
I know one. Mine is Ross can go through the door, but Marisol cannot.
That's true. Damn.
That's true.
Damn.
Damn, you call me fat? It's a fat joke, huh? What about toes? Did we already do toes?
Mm,
Can toes go through?
No.
mm-mm.
I can call him on speaker.
Yeah, he could do it. Just put him really loud.
Hello.
Hi, you're on
What's up?
speaker. We're recording the pod right now.
Okay.
Oscar just gave us a riddle, and I can't figure it out, and everyone else already figured it out, and it's pissing me off. So I want to know if you can figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So there's a green glass door, and certain things can go through, but other things cannot. And you have to figure out what can and what can't go through. So a puppy can go through, but a dog cannot. A tree can go through, but a branch cannot. Teeth can go through, but a mouth cannot.
What the hell?
Do you have any ideas of what can go through but what cannot?
I have no idea.
Should I give him an example?
Wait, I have one. I think I have
You
one.
have one?
Okay, try it.
A ball can go through,
Yeah.
but Oscar cannot.
Correct.
True.
Not sure how they're related, but sure.
A what?
A ball.
Okay,
Like-
a ball can go through, but a basket cannot.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's correct.
So the example my sister gave earlier was Ross can go through, but Marisol cannot.
All right,
I'm
boy
so
talk.
lost.
Boobs can go through, but an ass cannot.
And yes,
No,
it could.
an ass cannot.
Oh, an ass can go through. Damn, I'm dumb. Oh, I was gonna say, but a butt can go
A
through.
butt can go through. That sounds like Marisol. You figured it
Damn.
out.
I was gonna say, nipples,
Bro, I
but
have no
nipples can't
idea.
go through. Nipples can't go through.
Nipples can also go through.
It's funny because Marisol called you to figure out, like, help her figure it out, and she figured it out.
You know, I'm lost. I'm not.
He just woke up.
I'll tell you later, baby.
No,
Just tell him
no,
now.
don't leave
Okay,
him
so
hanging.
I guess the riddle is like words with a double letter can go through.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep, that's correct.
Because of a green door.
Green
Green
glass,
glass
door.
door.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I didn't even put the green glass door part
I
together.
see. Okay.
Okay. Well, now I feel a little better. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, I love you.
Like I said, we did this riddle, and like it went on for like 20 minutes because
Really?
one of the guys just could not get it.
Oh, but everybody else had gotten it
Yeah.
already.
Mm.
Do you think I took 20 minutes?
No.
Might be
Okay,
a good,
like 10.
7.
Oh, 7? That's fine. I'll take it.
And I think it's funny because the longer the riddle goes on, I feel it gets harder for people that don't know it.
Yeah, or you get frustrated and get pissed off.
Yeah, like Marisol was getting frustrated because we kept giving examples.
Like,
Specifically Bella.
You're like, wow, how dare Bella get it too?
She called me fat in the middle of it.
like I focused on just the first two, like the puppy, dog, tree, and branch, and I was like, I can figure it out with just these.
Mm.
The puppy one was like, I don't know why.
It connected.
Yeah. Because the other ones had like a vowel.
Yeah, some of them are like alligator was hard because I wasn't sure if alligator had two L's or not.
See, the other thing too is like when I first went through it, because trust me, I took a long time to figure it out. I was thinking of like the physical things. It's like, all right, why can a little puppy go through but not a regular sized
Yeah.
dog?
Yeah.
Or why can individual teeth go through or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I think
And-
someone said like a book can go through but a page cannot. And I'm like, wow, that's just a lot of pages. What do you mean?
Yeah. Or like a whole tree can go through, but a little branch can.
Right. So
Wait, you
just
said
get
branch?
confused.
Oh, branch can. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why when you tell someone this riddle, you have to use words that like are kind of related so that they don't get it as quickly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you can't just be like,
Ball and Oscar.
yeah.
Hey, I got
It's
it.
all right. Yeah, you figured it
Yeah,
out.
I figured
you
it
didn't know
out.
the rules.
Yeah. Good riddle.
Fun.
But you should say the other one.
All right, so this riddle, Sam and David already know it. So there's a cabin in the woods, and in this cabin, there's 50 people all sitting down, and they're all facing the door, and all 50 people are dead. On the other side of the door, there's 2 people also sitting down, and they're facing the same direction. Those 2 people are also dead. How did they die?
I don't like this anymore.
I don't know.
They're facing the same direction.
Yep, they're in a cabin in the woods.
A cabin in the woods. They're facing the door.
Mm-hmm. And the 2 people outside are also facing the same direction.
What's scary in the woods? A cabin in the woods.
No idea, Bella?
No, all I think about is like a gas leak or something.
I don't know. A gas leak? But then why are the people outside dead?
Maybe they had a window open.
No.
I don't know. Tell me.
I don't know either.
What's something else that has a cabin?
What's something else that has a cabin?
They're in space.
No.
A cabin. Oh!
A plane.
Wait, are you in the plane? Yeah.
So how do they die?
plane crash?
Yeah.
Nice. Dang. Bella still got it before Marisol. Dang.
See, Bella, when the time that we had you look up a bunch of riddles, I thought they were going to be like this. But your riddles were like, why did the chicken cross the road?
I liked my riddles. I thought they were funny.
Yeah, they were, but they were like very quick and a lot more simple than I thought they were going to be. What room has the most stories? Library.
I don't think that was a riddle, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one
I'm
of the
cer-
ones you
I
gave.
think that's one of the riddles you gave us.
We like finished them in like 5 minutes.
You were like, I have 13 riddles. I was like,
Oh,
perfect.
bet.
That'll take the whole episode. And we were done so fast.
Popsicle stick ass riddle.
They were so good though.
They were
job,
good,
though.
yeah.
We liked it.
We needed more actually.
All right.
Okay, well, that was fun. I like riddles. We should try to do more of those, but I feel like it's hard to find good ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, well, let's get back to the episode. So this is one of our spooky season episodes. So we were trying to think of spooky topics. I guess this topic came up as an idea because my Aunt Lydia suggested it. So shout out. We are going to talk urban legends, cryptids, folklore, just stories that have been passed on from generations of mystical things, occurrences, etc. Do you guys want me to start?
Yeah.
Sure.
So my Aunt Lydia is the one that gave me the suggestion because she sent me a TikTok of La Lechuza, which translates to the owl. And this came up because we've done a couple episodes where we bring up how many owls would you have to see before you got concerned. And after hearing this story, I probably would be concerned after 2 owls. So let me give some background on what La Lechuza is. So according to Mexican folklore, a lechuza is an old witch or bruja who can turn herself into a monstrous black bird with the body of an owl and the face of a woman.
Hot.
Lechuza is Spanish for owl, and it's not clear whether there is one lechuza or if there are multiple witches that can turn into lechuzas. So there's different versions of the story. Some of them have multiple witches, can be owls. Some of them is just like one big owl that's this one specific witch. La lechuza is said to prey on people who they think have done them wrong, children and babies, and drunk men at night.
Fuck. Fuck.
So
Oh, I'm scared.
He's like,
David's
I'm
at
a drunk
risk.
baby. And I'm
No. Me va a agarrar la lechuga. La lechuga.
the But like I said, there's many versions of La Lechuza, but in most of them, it begins with a woman who was wronged in her life. So,
Weren't we all?
according to the legend, La Lechuza was a woman that lived at the far end of a small town, thought to be somewhere in the desert area of northern Mexico. She lived alone and might have been a curandera, which is like a natural healer or shaman, basically someone that practices traditional native medicines. So that made townspeople suspicious of her. They thought she was doing brujeria, basically. One season, a small child, a little boy, went missing from the town and no one was able to find him. So the townspeople accused the woman of being a witch responsible for the boy's disappearance. So I think they killed her or burned her at the stake.
Dang.
Probably is my assumption. I guess I didn't write that part down, but for revenge, she makes a deal with the devil and she comes back as a shape-shifting owl woman.
That little kid shouldn't have been drunk. Is what the lesson here is.
Yeah. So I mean, in this version, it's northern Mexico, but I've also heard that like this story is told in Texas, which makes sense because it's close to Mexico, and it might even be in other countries from Latin America as well. But her characteristics of attack: La Lechuza uses sound that bears a supernatural compulsion to lure her prey. It is said that she makes a strange whistling sound or an eerie sound resembling the crying of a newborn baby.
Ugh, that's scary.
So anyone that attempts to find the source of the sound risks their lives, for they may become the witch bird's next meal. Once she has them in her sights, she swoops down on the confused and frightened individual and carries them off to her lair, where she may devour them at her leisure or sacrifice them for her rituals.
Dang.
Scary.
Mm-hmm.
So I had never actually heard of this folklore, but I don't know. It does make owls more scary if you believe
Heck
it.
yeah.
They were already scary to me, but yeah, now they're like more.
Wait, isn't there, Oscar, did you play Skyrim?
Yeah.
Isn't there a Lechuza kind of thing in Skyrim? It's like a bird witch thing that you fight.
I'm not sure if I ever fought it.
It's like it like shoots spells at you and shit, but she is an ugly motherfucker and she got wings, so it's scary. So fighting that in Skyrim was scary. Imagine in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fucked up, tripping over my own feet. Can't get home.
Because you're drunk.
Yeah, I'm prey.
Yeah, so it's interesting because as I was doing research for this story, it was kind of hard to find information, but this one Reddit story did come up, and it was posted originally like 4 years ago, so fairly recent, and it was a person basically saying that when they were a baby, they were in Mexico staying with family, and they were small enough that they were put in like a bassinet, and in the middle of the night, the baby started crying and the dog in the room started growling. And so the mom woke up and saw La Lechuza standing at the edge of the bassinet with its wings open. And it had turned the baby over like on its face. So it was like struggling to breathe. The baby had a scratch on it. And the dog chased after La Lechuza and it flew out the window.
God damn, that's a good boy.
The dog, yeah, good boy for sure. But I just thought it was interesting that story was like 4 years ago posted on Reddit. And the person said they were like in their 20s. So assuming it happened around 20 years ago for them as a baby.
Right, so like still a recent spotting.
Mm-hmm. And it was like his mom that told him the story.
Scary.
I can't wait to be a parent so I can lie to my kid and just fuck them up. Unrelated.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she was not lying.
It's like sometimes I feel like you see scary stuff in Mexico. I swear I saw some figures in El Rancho when I would be there, stay overnight. Maybe it was La Lechuza.
Maybe. I just feel like in our home countries, like we have ancestors. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot
like
of more
here,
history.
Like here, I'm scared of like psychopaths and like serial killers. But at home, when like, and it's in like dark alley and there's barely any street light, I'm scared of La Llorona. I'm scared of a lot of things.
Dude, yeah.
In a rancho, you're scared of anything.
For
yeah,
real.
exactly. Aliens, the S-Man.
The S-Man.
Don't speak his name.
Yeah.
Wait, does the S-Man know Spanish? Would he even survive in Mexico?
Does he even talk?
No, I don't think he
No,
has
he
lips.
doesn't have face. Ew, I don't like this conversation.
For anyone that doesn't know, the S-Man is Slenderman. Marisol's biggest fear.
Oh my god.
Dude, what would you do if I show up to the Halloween party
No,
In a
David, I'm
all-white
gonna punch
thing.
you.
We've talked
And-
about this before.
I'm gonna get you to eat some ice cream and take all your lactic pills.
She wouldn't buy it. She's like, that motherfucker not slender. That motherfucker fat as hell. And they killed this lady, right? Because she was a
Because she was a
bruja.
witch.
Okay, so that was my next thing. Do you know that there's a theory? You know, the Salem witch trials.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Such a fucked up thing. Like, oh, let's put cinder blocks on them or whatever and throw them in the river. If they drown, fuck, they were real. they weren't witches. But if they survive, they're witches, and we better run. Or they would burn them at the stake, of course. Same
Right.
idea. If they survive, they're witches. So what would they do in that situation?
They just be like, oh, they died. I guess they weren't a witch.
And then they just kind of keep going on.
But
their
also,
way.
like, what was their plan if they didn't die? You know, what were they gonna do? with
Right.
it?
Hey, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh fuck, run. She gonna get us. So one theory is that people were accusing women of strong, powerful women of being witches because apparently like their water supply or one of their plants or something was infested with ergot, which is a hallucinogenic drug. And so they were imagining witchy stuff. And so these poor women were tripping off LSD and because ergot, I guess, becomes LSD. And then they just got burned at the stake.
Damn.
Because they were saying that they saw things.
Say that they saw them do witchy stuff, and then everyone in the town is also probably tripping, and they're like, "What? Burn her!" And maybe they did that to La Lechuza.
Maybe.
Maybe they were all drugged up.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a part of any of the stories that
Yeah.
I read. I don't know. Well, I don't know why she would attack babies or children, but maybe it's because she got blamed for the disappearance of a child, so now she hates children.
Oh yeah, she can hold a grudge.
She can hold a grudge for sure. But have you guys heard that story before?
No.
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 Yeah, surprisingly me neither, but I guess it's commonly known in Mexico.
Nah, we just had the regular old La Llorona.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you could survive against La Lechuza?
I'd try.
You would try.
Nah, I'd give up pretty quickly. She seems like she's been doing this a long time. I'm pretty new to fighting bird women.
Giant,
Giant
owl
bird
woman.
women.
Okay, Oscar, let's say,
Yeah, this guy's not scared of 150
Yeah.
owls.
That's
Of
what I was
course he
gonna
thinks he
say.
can
does this
win.
change your opinion? Are you going to be scared of owls now? Do you think they're going to be, at least some of them might be witches?
Nah.
All right, what if there's 10 owls
Uh-huh.
and just one of them is really big, like
Lechuza.
Like condor.
5 feet tall?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be scared.
Yeah, that's if it's that big, like that's kind of.
But the others are small, but there's just one that's really big,
well,
all black.
The big one's the scary one, not the other
Oh,
one.
yeah, I know. Okay, so how many big owls like that size till you get scared? Just one?
Just one, because that's not
You're
normal.
like, whoa, what the?
I don't know. You might be like,
It's like that penguin. Have you guys seen the baby penguin that's
the emperor
massive?
penguin.
Yeah, pesto. He looks scary.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen a picture.
Like if I see a squirrel like the size of an elephant, I'm like, fuck, that's scary.
Well, okay, but this is my theory. Maybe you still won't be scared because you're not used to seeing owls. So maybe you're like, oh, and maybe owls have always been that big, and I just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of like a
Nah.
moose. Like moose
Are
are
scarily big.
huge, but you don't think about it because you don't see them in real life. But when I see like a video of a moose next to a pickup truck, I'm like, damn, that
Mhm.
moose is huge.
Or a buffalo.
I have not.
Buffaloes
Yeah,
are
I need to see a video of a
They're
buffalo.
fat boys.
They're huge.
All right, Oscar. There's 2 owls. One is big,
I already said I'm scared of the one big owl.
but are you scared of the other one?
No,
Okay, the other one has a gun. Are you scared? Are you scared of it now?
no,
You should be.
Not on.
Not on. Took a couple classes.
So which one are you running towards?
Why would I run towards the owl?
No, you got to go one direction,
Yeah.
either towards the big owl or towards the gun owl.
The gun owl.
Probably the gun owl.
Really?
You just got shot.
Yeah. Point blank.
What's scarier to me is if like this giant bird grabs me and then just like flies in the air.
Yeah.
You'd rather just get popped?
Yeah, I'm like, what am I gonna do in the air? Like it just drops me. I'm done.
Well, I know what you do in the air.
David, you know what we need to get you?
What?
Have you ever seen like when people have tiny dogs and they put like this spiky suit on them so that a bird
Yeah.
can't catch it? We'll get one of those for you.
Dante. Oh, for me. Oh, yeah, for La Lechuza. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
so La Lechuza can't grab you. It's just like a big old spiky outfit. So when she tries to grab you, it
It gets hurt. I'm like a porcupine.
It stabs her claws.
Or maybe.
Or butter yourself up so you're so slippery.
That's true.
You just slip out of her grasp.
I was going to say maybe I should get a gun, but I'm like in the butter. I just
then-
always am buttered
so
up.
you have the gun against the owl, not the owl.
It's like I'm drunk on the weekend. So every time we go out on the weekend, you're like, whoa.
You're strapped.
I can't even sit on the couch. I'm slipping off the couch.
You're so buttery.
Oh, like, oh.
For your safety.
Next time, get unsalted, bro. You stink.
Okay, imagine La Lechuza has a gun. Game
Damn.
over.
Game over.
I would charm her. I would win her over. Baby, they shouldn't have done you like that. That shit's for the birds. You for me. You are for me.
It's like, I know you must be lonely just on your own devouring these people.
Right. Put that gun down, baby. Come on. Give me a little kiss. Ah, fuck, your beak is so pointy.
I like it though.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how David's going to survive La Lechuza.
Mhm.
He's going to wipe her up.
With my wit and charm. And I'm too heavy to carry. So take that, lechuga.
Anyways, who has another story? You all should, so. Don't all jump at once.
I thought we were just gonna go in a circle.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I can go. Wait, which way?
Marisol?
Sure.
Oh, fuck, that makes a lot of... Because you have one, right, Bella? Okay, all right. As long as I'm not last, that's a lot of pressure.
Okay. I decided to find some urban legends from Peru.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know any. So all of these, this is the first time I've heard of them.
If you take mine, I'm going to kill you.
Did you grab one from Peru?
South America.
Ooh.
Oh.
I mean,
A ver.
well, mine are like directly from like
Peru,
Peru.
specific.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as they're
Anyways.
not from the jungle side.
Well,
It is.
Fuck. Okay. A ver.
say the name.
Surprisingly, a lot of these urban legends are from like the Amazon.
Yeah, it's
That
a
makes
scary
sense. That makes
place.
sense.
It is.
It's a scary place.
One that I first found that I thought was pretty interesting is La Chuya Chaki. La Chuya Chaki.
Dun, dun, dun. We're going to use that button a lot this episode.
Anyways, one of the fascinating legends from the Tarapoto jungle, which is the Amazon in Peru, is about the Chuya Chaki. The friendly goblin gets his name from the Quechua words. That's one of the dialects in Peru.
Mhm.
Quechua. Chuya meaning uneven and Chaki meaning foot. He lives in the beautiful mountains of Tarapoto and has a unique appearance that blends the features of both a fawn and a human.
Mm.
A fawn, I believe, is like half human, half goat.
Isn't a fawn a baby deer?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, well,
Well,
yeah.
so in together they probably represent
fawn and human. So it looks like half a goat, half a human.
little legs.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that like the guy from Hercules?
This is a centaur, no?
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
centaur.
Or minotaur or something like that?
Minotaur, something like that. But he's like small.
Standing at about 1.60 meters tall. I don't know how many inches that is.
Wait, how many?
1.6 meters.
That's roughly about 5 feet. No,
Okay.
Probably
Short king?
less.
short king.
Short king.
Because 1 meter's 3.
1 meter is 3 what? 1 yard is 3 feet.
1 meter's 3 feet.
No, 1 meter is not 1 yard.
I don't
Google
know.
it.
Hey Siri.
Wait, meters.
How many
Meters and yards are like the same
feet
thing.
are
I think.
in 1.6 meters?
3 feet,
5.2.
3 feet, 3 inches in a meter. Okay.
5.2. Short king.
Damn, aren't you 5.2?
I'm
Your height.
5.1.
Oh, he's still taller than you. Damn.
Damn.
Short queen. Because
Anyways.
yeah, a fawn's a baby one, right? A baby deer.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. He is easily recognized by his normal right foot and his unusual left foot.
Oh, damn.
Like, what the hell is that?
They say normally it looks like either like an animal's leg or like a fat baby's leg.
Oh, that'd be so gross. You just have a tire leg. Michelin Man.
His normal right foot and his unusual left foot, which some people say look like the foot of a chicken, a chubby baby, or even a goat.
Maybe he just had gout. Chubby foot.
Pobrecito.
Water retention.
Yeah.
This legend adds a touch of magic to the rich culture of the area. The Chuya Chaki disguises himself as someone his victim trusts, like a family member or a friend, leading them into the jungle with false familiarity. Familiarity.
Familiarity?
He lures people to another dimension where they become goblin soldiers or abandon them in the
Damn.
in the deep jungle.
You get drafted instantly.
Into a goblin world.
Fuck! I just got here, man. Who am I fighting?
With
You
few
guys all look the same to
surviving
me.
the ordeal, many people say that this fascinating being shows up during the San Juan festivities in December. So he normally comes out in December. Yeah, so pretty much just as like people who are like traveling in the jungle, he'll disguise himself as like a family member or a friend, and they'll have conversation with you, like, and them luring you deeper into the Amazon. So
Yeah.
you either like get lost in there and die, or supposedly he just does something with you.
Okay, I'm thrown off because in the very first sentence you said this friendly goblin or something like that.
Because he seems friendly. That's how he like gets you to follow him.
He's not very nice.
No, he's also a demon. He looks like a demon. This is the picture they have for him.
I'll say the picture looks scary.
I bet.
He kind of looks like the guy from
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Schmeagol?
Yeah.
My precious.
Ew.
He also looks like he needs to put some sunscreen on because that motherfucker leathered up.
He's in the jungle 24/7.
Right. I'm sorry. I was
Aw.
insensitive. He should rub mud on his skin so he blocks out the sun.
I just like the name, the Chuyachaki. And I saw someone put in Reddit too. I remember being told this story when I was a little kid, and I was so freaking scared of the Chuyachaki, even though I lived in the city of Lima.
What if he comes here?
Yeah.
They avoid like all trees in the city. Like what?
Now the Amazon's got to be really fucking scary.
Oh,
though.
dude.
Oh,
Imagine all the
absolutely.
sounds.
Mhm.
Just all the.
And there's still like people living in there that don't live in society, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Like
Uncontacted tribes.
Yeah.
when you were saying he disguises himself as someone you know, it made me think in the Hunger Games when there's those birds that can imitate people's
Mhm.
voices.
So fucked up. Why would they do that?
Yeah.
And then you get killed.
Then they lure you to an area where there's like danger happening and you
Mhm.
die. You get killed. But that is what it made me think of. I wonder if they took inspiration from the Chuya Chaki. Or is that how you
Maybe.
say it? And since she showed you guys a picture, I looked up a picture of La Lechuza.
Oh, I think I've seen her. I don't like it.
She
Let me
looks like
see.
anime.
Well, that one is a cartoon version.
Oh, the one under that's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
David.
Oh my goodness.
David.
Well, that one is just the
Ew.
woman.
Yeah, that is
This
just
is
a
Ugh.
woman owl.
We all gotta pray tonight.
Shit.
I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
Do you guys think you're going to survive the Chuya Chaki?
Could I survive?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it just depends. I think so.
The part about going into like another dimension. Didn't you say that?
Oh, the Chuya Chaki. I'm still stuck on the lechuga.
No. the Chuya. We're moving on to
Oh,
that
sorry.
one.
The Chuya
Chuya
Chaki.
Chaki.
No, I don't think I could survive the Amazon.
Hell
I don't know
no.
how to start fire. I don't know my north and souths. So there's no way I would get out of that unless someone like found me. But
Yeah,
I
I think we're all
just-
done.
Mm-hmm.
I just
I don't
think
know.
so much shit happens in the Amazon that it's just like I don't know what happens in there, you know?
Okay, maybe I can survive the Amazon, but I think I can survive the Chuyachaki because he'd pull up on me, trying to be all friendly, and then he'd try to make me join the military-industrial complex, and I'd be like, "Stop right there! I'm 27. The cutoff is 26, motherfucker. I cannot be drafted.
Okay.
He's
Go
like,
home."
We're not in the U.S.
Fuck!
Some people
We're
say
going to
that
Goblin Land.
I saw something it also says that they think that he may eat you.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like torture you, eat you.
What the heck?
Damn, they just tell the kids, no, he takes you to another dimension. You won't die. Like, that's better.
That's scarier because then I'm like, I'd rather just die. I'd rather
Yeah.
you just kill me than you take me to another dimension.
Yeah, that's scary.
Because like, oh, I don't even want to think about that.
I'd try the other dimension. Because I'll be damned if I'm like horizontal, getting eaten, screaming, ah! And then I look to my right and there's just a fucking baby foot just eating me. I'd be so pissed.
Getting lost in the Amazon at night, that shit's gotta be. Oof. Ugh.
It's probably like,
You're like, oh.
makes you think of Avatar, the first movie, and
The
he gets found
panther?
by the blue lady. Yeah, and he's like gets attacked by all those little like blue dogs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it'd be like in the Amazon.
Dude, yeah, you're just walking around at night. You can't see anything. You're just vines around you. You're like, oh, these bugs freaking suck. And then you just hear,
Ew, so scary.
and then you get eaten alive.
Yeah.
He's just a guy in his underwear with a spear.
Fucking Chuya Chucky. What the hell was your name again, bro? Chill.
Moving along, Oscar.
I decided to look up something closer to Ohio.
Oh boy.
Better not be the
So-
melon heads.
No, because we already talked about that.
Enough.
In
I'm so scared.
Ohio, I live here.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
actually, this
scared.
one's closer to Cincinnati.
Yay!
Good thing I don't live there anymore.
So,
F your
Holidays.
family.
They good.
That'd be alright.
near Loveland, Ohio, there is a cryptid that they call the Frogman.
Ooh.
Oh.
But I wrote another one while she was telling her story.
Okay,
Okay.
nice.
Dang, Oscar stole Bella's idea. Is what she's saying. That's
So the first story of this started in 1955 when a businessman saw a group of 3 frogmen walking around. He said they had leathery skin and frog faces, and one held a wand that let out sparks. And he watched them for like 3 minutes, and then they like disappeared into the river. And they said that there's a humanoid looking frog standing about 4 feet tall.
Short kings.
Yep. That's pretty much where the like cryptid story started. The reason actually I want to bring it up is because there was another story that I thought was funny. In 1972, there was a police officer that said he saw the frogman, and he was telling a fellow officer about it 2 weeks later. And that other officer told him that that same night he found an iguana with no tail and shot it.
Why did he shoot it? Because he was scared about the frogman?
Yeah, he was scared about the frogman, so he shot it, and then he realized it was an iguana with the tail cut off, so it like
And
probably escaped or someone let it go.
And it wasn't a life-size person.
No.
So why would they shoot it?
Bro, this is how people be dying out here. Police brutality.
Yes, this is why police shouldn't have guns.
Should not have guns.
Apparently he saw it walking on 2 feet and was like creeped out
It's
by
probably
it.
running.
Yeah.
And the iguana's like,
They do that.
it stood up because it turned around like, where the hell did my tail go?
So he
Dang.
showed the other police officer, because I guess he still had, or a picture of it.
He took a picture
Yeah.
after he shot it. That's crazy.
And the other police
Holding it like
officer,
a fish.
Yeah. And the original one that saw the frogman the first time was like, oh yeah, I think that is what I saw that night. But it's funny because when like,
How big is this iguana?
I don't know.
God damn.
But
4
it's
feet, maybe?
it's funny because when people talk about the frogman, they'll tell this story and they'll leave out the part where the police officer admitted to finding an iguana to kind of spread the tale of the frogman even more.
Oh.
On Wikipedia, it said that he didn't take a picture. He just put the body in the trunk and then showed it to the other officer.
Okay.
Holy cow.
I thought it was
Oh
something
my
like that. I
gosh,
can't
was this
remember.
like really big? Wait, can we pull up a picture? Is
Okay,
there a
so I looked up iguana size.
Oh,
And
they're
this
pretty
says
big.
green or common iguanas are among the largest lizards in the Americas, averaging around 6.5 feet long.
God dang.
That can't be right, because then it says weighing about 11 pounds. But I'm guessing the long part is the tail. Like the tails must get
Yeah.
really long.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
still pretty big.
these are some pictures.
Iguanas are making
Like this
big.
is a picture of an iguana. It's pretty
That look big as heck. Look at that guy right behind
Yeah, imagine it standing on 2 feet.
So,
Imagine no tail.
it. Mm-hmm.
because you said they were in suits though the first time, no?
No, they weren't in suits.
Oh.
No.
For some reason, I thought they were like humanoid beings in suits, but then their
no.
heads look like frogs.
No. Well, it's funny that the picture that they use
Dude, it's just a big ass frog. That's fucking hilarious.
is an artist rendition of what the frogman would look like. It's such a fun.
Hey, what up?
Okay, here's an iguana standing.
Let me see.
Oh, that would be scary as hell at night.
With no tail.
With no tail.
In Cincinnati? Oh, that's scary as fuck.
Cincinnati.
But are iguanas even native to Ohio?
I don't
I know,
think
like in
so.
Florida, they're an invasive species, but I don't think they live in the wild in these parts.
I think they speculated that someone probably released it, like it was a pet that someone
That's
released.
so sad.
I had a couple questions about this frogman.
Yeah.
Would people describe this frogman as crazy?
Crazy.
Did it have goggles and was it blue? Did it talk like that?
Oscar's got his dogs out.
Two big ass
Oscar.
dogs.
I gotta
out.
stretch my legs, and I don't want to put my socks on. Maybe that frog is based off of Frogman.
That's a crazy ass frog.
Okay, wait. One police officer said they saw it, and then the other one saw this iguana and shot it. I still can't get over that.
Apparently, it was the same night. He's like, though that night you saw the Frogman, I shot an iguana.
Oh, I thought you meant 2 weeks later when he told them the story.
Yeah, he told him the story 2 weeks later, and he was like, oh, that night that you say you saw the Frogman was the night I shot an iguana.
And then he showed him the picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
by
he
the
was
way,
like,
The
that's
picture,
the
he showed
Frogman.
him the iguana in
yeah.
the trunk
Oh,
of
by
his
the way,
car.
I've had this iguana decomposing in my trunk for 2 weeks. Oh, what's that smell?
Okay, wait. And then the officer that originally told him was like, "That's exactly what I saw."
Yeah.
Okay, this is less likely. There's a real frogman, which
Well,
is less exciting.
No, so that I was saying this is a funny like part of the story because when people tell the story about the Frogman, they'll
Bring up this police
bring this
officer
up.
story.
Yeah, and they'll leave out the part where they found an iguana.
I'm with Sam. I was buying the fact that this frogman was real, 4-foot frogman, until the iguana entered the equation.
Yeah.
Now it's
now
a farce.
All of it.
Well, the one before it was completely separate incident. That's where the cryptid legend started. Was this businessman seeing 3 of them running around?
Oh, okay. That's why I thought they were wearing a suit because it was
Businessman.
a businessman that saw them. Not that the frogs were businessmen.
Yeah, I don't know why the stories had to like specify
in a
that
suit?
he was a businessman. Like every time I would read it, it's like the businessman. I'm like, okay, what does that have to do with the frog?
He needed people to know he's employed.
Yeah,
They're like, halt! Who goes there?
yeah, they're not gonna believe a drunk guy.
Right. It gives them credibility as a businessman. You're
businessman.
like, he works in corporate. He
Yeah.
didn't make this up. He's not that imaginative.
Yeah.
They said businessman or door-to-door salesman. So
Oh.
that makes a little bit more
Yeah,
sense.
he's a liar.
that reduces his credibility a lot.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what he's trying to
He's
sell.
out here MLM.
Yeah, he's selling Tupperware. What the fuck?
He's selling knives.
He's like, you gotta protect yourself from the frogman.
Yes, it's a perfect scam.
I do like the idea of the business frogman. Like, halt! Who goes there? And there's just 3 frogs like,
Hello, would you like to open a high yield savings account?
Would you like a set of knives?
what is it, Cutco or some shit like that?
My friend worked for them one summer.
Did he make money?
No, he was a bad salesman. He was telling me one time he was trying to demonstrate to this lady how sharp the knives were, and he accidentally cut his finger.
They're real sharp. Please buy this knife.
And he had to go to the hospital. And the lady didn't end up buying any knives.
I would have bought it just
But
on that
he
alone.
tried to sell it off that, like, ooh, see how sharp they are? I gotta go to the hospital. He said they were sharp. He would like cut through pennies.
Dang.
Damn.
What?
I need
Yeah.
to buy these knives. Tell him to come here.
Right.
All right. Let's move on to the next urban legend.
All right. Oh, me? Just kidding. Yeah. Me. So the one that I found was called the Yateveo. Spelled as you would think in Spanish. Like, I'll see ya. An 1874 New York World article written by a purported German explorer named Carl Lecce claimed that man-eating plants were real. According to Lecce, who is actually the author Edmund Spencer, writing under a pseudonym, he met a tribe known as the Mkodo when he was exploring Madagascar. While he was with the tribe, Lecce claimed to have witnessed a bizarre ritual sacrifice in which the tribe offered up a human to a carnivorous tree. The bloodthirsty plant then devoured the sacrifice. So it's essentially like a big-ass Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
But then To really drive it home, former governor of Michigan, Chase Osborne, with his line, Michigan ass, further spread the story in his 1924 book, Madagascar, Land of the Man-Eating Tree, in which he claimed that missionaries in Madagascar had heard of the bloodthirsty tree. However, he also admitted that he did not know if the story was true. Just lying for no reason.
Right.
Though the Madagascar tale was eventually confirmed to be a hoax, a different book by author James W. Buell, Sea and Land, had already introduced the public to another story of the man-eating tree in 1889. This one was given the name Yateveo, and this legendary plant not only appeared in Africa, but also Central and South America. So that name endured and terrified those who believed in it, as it supposedly used its long branches to catch unsuspecting prey, including insects, bigger animals like horses, and humans who got too close to it. And look at this photo. It's crazy.
Whoa.
It's a pretty cool drawing.
It's crazy that it's putting fear in people around the world, because you only really need to be scared if you're next to this tree.
Exactly. If you're in the Madagascar or South America.
Yeah, but like if you're just walking down the street, you can't catch it. Like the tree can't move.
Right. That's true. Well, maybe its tentacles stretch like in cartoons.
Yeah, I'm sure they can reach like a certain circumference, but
It's still limited.
it's still limited. Just don't go that deep into the Amazon.
It's literally the same thing
Or the
as like,
Madagascar, I mean.
as like quicksand. When you hear about it, you're like, oh, I need to be watching out for quicksand for my whole life. It's going to be a real big problem.
But it's not.
Not in Ohio. I just liked it because it was the, reminded me of Little Shop of Horrors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Feed me, Seymour.
Which, I mean, maybe not currently, but I could see in like prehistoric times plants eating animals that are that big, or like human-sized things. Because
Right.
we have Venus flytraps and they eat insects, so...
And it's only not crazy to us, or as crazy, because it's a little fly.
Right.
But if it was big enough and it was hungry,
Yeah.
it would eat us too.
And in like prehistoric jungle times, I feel like everything was bigger. Like all the plants were ginormous.
Right.
I mean, is there any if those ever did exist, would they have survived till today? Probably not. But if they
Nah.
did, then it'd probably be deep in like forests that
Like undiscovered.
the common traveler is not going to encounter. So I think we're all safe.
Deep in the Amazon.
You're only gonna get there if you follow the Chuyakachi or Chuyachaki.
Yeah.
Chuyachaki.
Don't follow them.
Mm-mm. And then also,
But what if,
since
sorry,
Go
but
for it.
what if like Oscar like came to you like, what are you doing? Like, let's get this way. And then he starts talking to you about like, dude, the other day Luna, and then you're just following him. But then you look at his left leg,
it's a
It's a
chicken
f-
foot.
a fat baby leg.
Yeah, I'll be like, lift up your pant legs. Let me see the ankles.
It's just little ass toes.
Lymphedema. You're the Chuyachaki.
I'm just retaining water.
Like, you see that plant, step on it.
That eats me.
Okay, so then also I thought that one was interesting because the other one I was looking up was called the Mapinguari, which is a mythical monstrous jungle-dwelling spirit from the Brazilian folklore, said to protect the Amazon rainforest and its animals. The thing is, it's like a cyclops, and it's big as hell. It looks like Bigfoot, but then its stomach also has a mouth. Look at that. Well, this is just like a crappy statue. But the other artist one that I saw was cool. And they both protect the Amazon forest, I guess.
Nice.
That statue looks like the monkey that was really big in the 2000s.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know what it's
Bobby
called.
Jack or something like that.
Oh, well, some people were saying like, oh, what could that be? And one theory was it was one of those like gigantic ground sloths,
Oh.
which was like, those are scary as hell.
Wait, what?
So a ground sloth would be like,
This is the monkey I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
so a ground
He
sloth
looks
would be
like
like this. With the underwear.
Well, I mean, just the smile.
So this is like a ground sloth. Scary as heck.
Mm,
Dang, that looks like a polar
scary.
bear.
And they
Yeah.
used to
Sloth
exist.
features.
But then that's been debunked because they're like, yeah, they existed, but not in that region. There's been no like signs of them.
Hmm.
And then this is the other interpretation that I saw, which looks way cooler.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like a big teeth
it's
on
so
its belly.
furry.
And cool, just one eye.
I don't like that.
Oh, yeah, it looks weird.
So all I'm learning from this episode is I need to stay my ass away from the Amazon
Mhm.
because there's a lot of shit trying to protect it.
Yeah, or the Madagascar
Mm-hmm.
or Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, that's true. I can do that. I can stay
I'll never
away.
be able to see my family again.
Cincinnati. Just kidding.
At least the frog people don't attack you, right?
Yeah.
They're not known to be violent.
Just trying to
They're
sell
just
me knives.
trying to live their lives.
They're just there in hiding.
What if we caught them and put them in tuxedos and gave them a cane and then they started da 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 da
Hello, my
da.
lady.
Yeah, we can make $1 million.
Mm-hmm. Put them in a circus.
All right,
They rebel and they kill us. Dang it.
we're making a trip to Cincinnati to Loveland or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
something.
Loveland.
We gotta
Ohio.
get a really big net.
Mhm. And big ass flies, so they can.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the last urban legend folklore story of the night, presented by Bella.
Okay, this story, I remember this story when Sam was telling her story, because this one takes place in Mexico. So this one is in Chihuahua, Mexico. There's a small family-owned bridal shop called La Popular, and they gained attention for having a very realistic-looking mannequin at their storefront named Pascualita. So the story is, in 1930, the shop owner at the time displayed a new mannequin at the storefront, which gained attention from the locals because it resembled the owner's daughter, who died tragically on her wedding day after being bit by a black widow.
Damn.
The mannequin was displayed shortly after her death. The locals believe that the mannequin is a well-preserved corpse of the owner's daughter because of how realistic her hands look. The owner refused to provide any proof that it was a mannequin, which also further ignited the local speculation. The mannequin is handled by trusted employees and is changed under a drape. Many employees have reported an uneasy feeling working around the mannequin and are convinced she is a corpse. Some strange occurrences that have been reported are the mannequin's eyes following them or changing position, and some have even reported seeing her dance at night.
Yo.
Ew.
The dancing at night is scary.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, show a picture.
Like, what's that noise? And you turn around and it's doing this stanky leg behind you. Like, what the hell?
Okay,
Chicken
so
noodle
La
soup.
Zapateada.
Doing the gritty.
just touchdown.
What's that song that you guys play in the weddings?
Interesting. Okay, but it's weird because it does look like a
Let
mannequin.
me see.
I can show you other pictures that you can see her hands and they do look really weird.
See, that's what makes me think it's real, because the hands look realistic, and we all know not even AI can get hands right.
I don't know. Her body proportions look weird.
Have you guys heard this story?
No.
I feel like I've
it.
heard something similar like that. I don't know. It's like a real thing
I
still.
want to see more pictures.
What?
Like this mannequin still exists in current day?
I think so. I don't know. I haven't checked that.
What's
That
it
looks
called?
so real. What the heck?
Let me see.
I mean, still mannequin-esque, but
Okay, so I'll ask her. So my original thought is like this woman definitely taxidermied her daughter. But now looking at it and hearing like the dancing part, I'm like, there's some sort of brujeria instead.
Oh, 'cause
that
look,
preserved her a different way.
These are her hands.
Bruja, bruja, bruja.
You see it?
what the? Yeah, that looks way too real for a
That's
mannequin.
creepy.
Right, they look like dead hands.
You.
And the face.
Oh, and like
the face does look pretty realistic here. Like a little, it's like a little bit off. Like a little bit, something is weird about it. But for the most part, it's like realistic.
I just think in the hands, like the
Like around the fingernails.
It looks like
I
decomposing.
mean, you could even see
Creases.
like the creases. It looks
of
like
the palm.
too perfect.
They say,
And they wouldn't spend that much detail on just a mannequin, you know?
they say you can see her veins too.
Unless she paid a lot of money to get a hyper realistic human mannequin that reminds her of her daughter.
Wait, do we know how the daughter looks like?
Oh, wait. Too, also, I wonder if
Oh.
getting bit by a black widow with a venom also, like, kind of freezes your blood. You know, sometimes venom, like, calcifies your blood. So it just, like, all stays stiff. I wonder if she kind of just went off of that to preserve it.
Damn.
But the people that touch it, does it feel like plastic?
Maybe they don't want to touch it.
But
Oh, I
they
wouldn't.
change her.
They said that it was only trusted employees that
So maybe like
only
family.
trusted employees like handle her. So I don't know. Maybe they're like
Yeah, she seems to care an awful lot about this mannequin. So something's definitely...
Definitely. Either
Up
she's
there.
just emotionally attached to it because it does remind her of her daughter, or she taxidermied her daughter,
Mhm.
or some sort of brujeria or like a mix of these things.
Or I guess alternatively, she heard the hype and is like now leaning into it.
True.
But it
And
looks
made
pretty
up
real.
these stories of like
Mhm.
seeing it move.
So apparently the mannequin was taken down in 2013.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh,
But it was on display for over 80 years.
Dang.
Interesting.
it started smelling bad.
Just missed it.
Well, if it's taxidermied, it's well preserved, right? How long does taxidermy last? Forever?
80 years is a lot, though.
Yeah.
So people said that she was embalmed.
Okay, right.
And then apparently people were like, well, that can't be possible because it's been so long. But there's also like a child who was embalmed like a long time ago, and she's still like in like really good condition now. I can look it up.
Mint condition.
It says taxidermy can last a lifetime.
That's 80 years.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and especially if I feel like you can make an embalmed person probably stay in good condition if you do like maintenance, on the embalming and stuff.
And it's always in the storefront, which I'm guessing is made, like air conditioned.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
imagine,
like
or
keep it
something.
away from sunlight.
Humidity. Yeah.
Humidity control.
You know what it makes me think about? House of Wax. Have you guys ever seen that? The movie?
Madame Tussauds or whatever.
Well,
No, the movie's
That's like-
called House of Wax.
Yeah, that's Madame Tussauds or something.
Madame
That's
Tussauds like wax.
The real one,
museums.
yeah.
Those are a real thing, but they're real wax figures.
Yeah.
But no, I know I've heard of the movie. Or
House
is
of
it a
Wax.
movie or show?
It's a movie, a scary movie. It's about like this, like two brothers who end up like killing people and turning them into a wax statue. And the town that they live in, they've turned it into like a wax museum. But people start figuring out that like the wax statues are like real people inside.
Oh.
Because yeah,
Yeah, it is. Seems like that. Pascualita, that's the scariest one, honestly, because that's
It's
the
too
most
real.
realistic.
Yeah.
do we know what they did with her? Because she's somewhere.
Right.
We do not know where she is now.
We do not know where the mannequin is.
They should do a BuzzFeed article. Where is she now?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 glowed up, start a family. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, well, it doesn't sound like Pascualita attacks you, so you will probably survive.
She'd just be dancing on you.
Right, I'm like, what type of dancing is she? Is she just like swaying?
The traditional. Dun, 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 dun.
How, like, she can't be making that big of movements. I don't know.
When I saw that part, I thought it was funny because I just imagined her like dancing.
Yeah, just to norteñas, so you barely move. It just bop back and forth.
True. No, I was
Or if she
imagining
has
her
a
like
dress.
jamming out.
If she has a dress, she's like waving it around.
Maybe.
That'd be scary.
Imagine closing the store with her being right there.
Oof, being the only one closing the store.
Oh,
fuck
that's
no.
scary.
Okay, that's the question. Could you work in that store?
No.
Definitely not.
I
Like-
couldn't. She might make me act up.
I can't close by myself. Like someone has to stay with me.
But yeah, but what would you work? Could you work in the daytime at that store?
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah. I'm just not closing by myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to close by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Would you shop in that store?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the experience.
I would check it out. But yeah.
I would pass like the window.
Okay. Let's say you're shopping there. Would you touch the mannequin?
I
No.
would. I know
I'd
me.
be really tempted to, but I'm kind of scared.
No, I
No.
wouldn't.
I would. But then I'd probably
What if she like haunts
cursed
you?
me
Yeah.
and my future generations.
I would pay some high schoolers to touch it.
Oh my gosh.
Banish them to the.
They
Demon
probably,
realm.
honestly, if it was that, like, if it is a human person, they probably put some sort of like
Banister.
banister around it so
Yeah,
you
so
can't,
you can't-
get close enough
yeah.
to touch it.
I might
You're gonna
stand
be
up
like
for.
a bad kid in a museum that goes around it and touches
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
no, I'd be like a climate change advocate and throw soup on it.
What?
What?
Throw oil.
You know, like those people who would go to like the Louvre and try to throw cans of Campbell's chicken
Oh,
noodle
I see what
soup,
you're saying.
tomato soup on
I
like
see
famous
what you're
paintings.
saying.
Why? Why does that help climate change? Just to get attention?
Yeah, just to get attention.
I'm like, okay, I don't get it. Anyways, scary. That's the scariest story. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm scared to drive home. Sleepover.
We gotta work tomorrow.
Wow.
Not me.
Oh,
Nice.
that's why you're not in a rush.
Because I work this weekend. Wah.
Anything else?
No, I had one other thing, but it was not really like scary.
Okay.
It was a folklore.
Then I don't want to hear about it.
All right.
Well, I
fine.
just think we have enough. We have
Wait,
enough probably to wrap up the episode.
Before, I just want to show you this other one. It's called a jack cha.
Okay, so you can do another one, but Oscar
No,
can't.
because I just want to show you the picture.
Ew. It's a
A
old
Jack
man
Jack
face
Chat
on a
llama.
What the hell?
Jack from The Incredibles?
It's called a Jack cha.
No. Se llama llama.
I just thought it was funny.
Okay, well, I think that wraps up today's episode. We ended on a spooky one, but if you want more spooky content, especially since we're doing episodes every other week, look back at our episodes from last year. We did a series of spooky season episodes, so that starts with episode 26, 27, 28, and 29, and 30. So quite a few episodes, and then also episode 6. We talk about, well, episode 6, we talk about cannibalism, and episode number 5, we talk about cryptids as well, aliens, and the paranormal. So I'm going to put a highlight on the Instagram with all of our spooky themed episodes that you guys can catch up on and listen to throughout this month, especially on the weeks that we're not posting an episode. That wraps up today's episode. Thank you all for listening, and we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
Do do.